Hi, I'm Jen Peters, and I'm a soul guide, healer, and love and life transformation coach. Welcome to this little video. I thought I'd put this together so that you got a little bit of a better understanding of who I am, what I do, and whether my work might resonate with you. So here goes. I get to empower people from all over the world to connect with the wisdom of their own soul. And I specialize in guiding people out of toxic and narcissistic relationship cycles and out of that awful place and into a place of healthy, loving, and soulful relationships with themselves and with others. And I do find that during our time together, if my clients aren't already awakening, they begin to awaken when we're working together. And it's just the most magical path to be on. And it's just the most rewarding thing to watch them start to anchor fully into their truth and actually the calling of their soul. So, as an energy healer, I use a blend of quantum energy techniques. Quantum energy healing techniques, and they're always tailored specifically to what my client needs at that particular time and what is for the highest good of all. Now, the results are really powerful and they are usually experienced straight away, immediately following a session or within a couple of days. And this enables my clients to actually move forward very quickly from a place of being really stuck and into a life that they love with ease and confidence. Now, I am of the mindset that with the right tools and a genuine desire to transform your life, together we can take you from wherever you are right now and into an empowered life of freedom with confidence and ease. Now, who do I like to work with? Well, in all honesty, I actually just love working with everybody. I'm so lucky. I do seem to attract the most amazing people to me, so I'm very, very blessed. These people tend to be people who are, they feel really stuck. They're stuck in old cycles and old patterns that they've had for their entire lives that just no longer serve them, and they're really having trouble moving forward. And in particular, I work a lot and I love to work with people who have been in either narcissistic relationships or have been raised by narcissists, and they're really having trouble breaking those chains and creating an entirely different life for themselves. So if you don't mind, I'd really like to share just a tiny bit about myself and my background so you get an idea of what actually brought me to this particular place. So I'm very spiritual, as you've probably gathered. I'm also a starseed, and like many of us, I have experienced many different forms of psychological abuse and narcissistic abuse right throughout my life. In fact, I'd actually grown up believing that I was really unworthy. I remember the intense feeling of shame. I never really understood what it was that I'd done or what it was that I was doing that was shameful, but I felt really an intense sense of shame right the way from being probably 3 or 4 years old. And of course, I felt very unlovable as a result. And naturally, like many of us, these sorts of beliefs led me into narcissistic and toxic relationships in my adulthood, and probably before that, in all honesty. So it's fair to say that I understand firsthand just how twisted narcissistic abuse actually is. I know how it feels to be completely destabilized, emotionally traumatized, the constant anxiety, always questioning myself. Maybe it's me that's kind of twisted or me that's wrong. And of course, we all know what it's like to feel like you're living in a minefield, never knowing quite when, a grenade's going to come flying at you, or what's going to set them off, or what's not going to set them off. So to be honest, I absolutely get it. I really get how it feels to be in that particular place and how debilitating it can be. I must say, though, that this experience, as traumatic and horrific as it was actually the catalyst for my own awakening and setting me on a spiritual path where I learned firsthand how to truly heal myself and how to fully transcend the limitations that had kept me stuck in that awful cycle of abuse for my entire life, really. And from there, and during that journey, I have come to a place where I've been able to fully align my whole life with the truth of who I am. And that's how I came about to be doing this work. So I now get to use my experience and work with the most incredible souls all over the world. And I get to guide them out of toxic or narcissistic relationship cycles and into healthy, loving, and soulful relationships with themselves and with others. And to be fair, this is my life purpose, and I love nothing more than to do this with people. So if you'd like to know a little more about what I do, feel free to check out my videos. I have some great videos also on how I actually help people to reprogram those patterns that have been keeping them stuck. So that's a must watch. And if you'd like to perhaps consider working with me or booking a session, hop over to my booking page on my website, and you'll find all the info there for you to schedule a session, and let's just get started on getting you unstuck and into a life that you love. Thank you so much. I can't wait to connect. Much love.